Alright, welcome back to another episode of Minecraft Feed the Beast. I am the average gamer guy, and today, I think we're going to start working on the next stage of bees. First, I guess I should check and make sure that my little farm up here is doing well. Come on, fly up there. There we go. Alright, so... Oh yeah, let's do an... Oh, good lord, I'm going to need to figure out something to do with all these chestnuts pretty soon. That's going to be a problem. Let me grab a bunch of those, I guess. So, while we've been gone, I did do a couple things in preparation. I've got a Hennekin farm over here, and I've got... Did I just see my straw golem is completely incapable of... Ugh. Okay, you know what? There, do I have... No. Oh, it may be interesting to note that I have fire in my inventory. I'll show you over there, but I installed an uncrafting table, because you'll notice I'm also now level 1, not level 95. I uncrafted a bunch of random stuff that I got in various dungeons and whatnot. And when I uncrafted some chainmail, apparently you get fire from that. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with fire. Pretty sure you shouldn't be able to get fire. Let's see. I haven't actually looked. Oh, yeah, you can make chainmail stuff with it. That's it. So, pretty weird. Yeah, anyway, so this is Hennekin, so... The little guys are farming up the Hennekin. As a side benefit, they also grab the Nether wart, although I don't really need it, but there it is. And they grab that, and that goes... Well, first, there's my crafting table. It's a pretty cool little guy. You put something in here that you want to uncraft, and then it will tell you how many levels it will take for you to uncraft that right there. And then, like, let's see, if I just drop this in here, it'll tell, okay, you need 2 levels to uncraft that. And then everything that's in gray, you'll get. So I would get 2 wooden blocks from that. Everything in red, you would not get. So usually, like, if a sword is damaged, you'll be able to get some of the material, but not all the material. And then you just take it, and it gives it to you. And you lose that many levels. So it's pretty handy. It's especially handy if you... For instance, accidentally hit shift construct and end up with a bunch of extra items. It can be a handy way to get rid of them. Let me dump all these in there. So what happens is all the stuff from that farm comes in through that item tesseract into this chest, which is then imported into my AE system. And then I set up a little thing down here. It's going to export... Oh, you know what? This isn't... Ah, that's right. It cannot pull... Dang it. Okay. So it's taking the Hennekin leaves and exporting those into a fabricator to make twine. I'm going to need some ME cable. Matter to energy cable. Because... and it could have stuff pull through the bottom, but it cannot import through the top. Alright, now that's an import bus, and we want to... Oops, we want to... Come on. Let me just grab some of this. We want to do one of those. And there you can see it's grabbing the twine from the fabricator next to it and just instantly turning it into string. And then this thing is importing. Right now it's just importing anything that ends up in this fabricator, which should be fine. I'm going to go ahead and put that in there. So the Hennekin leaves pop out over here, where a Hennekin leaf turns into twine. and then the fabricator, pulling from an adjacent inventory, pulls in the twine that the first fabricator creates and turns 4 of those into a piece of string, which this import bus then imports. Once that imports it, what we've got over here is an export bus that is exporting string to an item tesseract. If you haven't figured it out, item tesseract's pretty cool. I'm sure you have. To this setup over here, which we've rearranged a little bit. So what we've got is our same carpenter making impregnated sticks that I need to refill with wood, which then gets pumped to a chest, so we have impregnated sticks in this chest. Here's our item tesseract. Oh, you know what? That's... Oh, I broke the... Yeah. It's a receive string set. So that's going to receive the string, and I actually can just do that, I think. Maybe I do have to have the autarkic on there, but I don't think so. Well, okay, well, I'll figure that out in just a second. So then, there's string in this chest, impregnated sticks in this chest, and the fabricator that is set to take impregnated sticks and string and turn them into our impregnated frames, which are then pumped down here into a crystal chest, which I accidentally made a crystal chest and not an obsidian chest. So, and that's important, because I'm going to need a bunch of impregnated frames very shortly. I feel like there should be string in here. If it's not over there, it should be here. Am I getting Henneken leaves? No. I've Henneken seed, but still no Henneken leaves. So maybe it is being shipped over there. 54. Alright, so let me see if there's actually a bug in this system, or if it's just a little slower than I anticipated. I didn't anticipate it being, like, blazing fast or anything, but I did anticipate it being a little faster than this. So, let's do that. The other thing that we have is that during the time in between episodes, I did get, I have 28 Alveary blocks now, and you only need 27 to make your Alveary. So that is the other reason we're going to do all this. We're going to make some Alveary, we're going to get that thing going this turn, this session. So that's pretty much what we're going to do, is set up our Alveary, get it... Where are you going? What are you doing? Why are you over there? What are you... Alright. I have some stuff to take care of to sort the bugs out on this farm. And then I'll be back, and we'll be doing some alvearying. I'll be right back. Alright, so we're going to make a quick little thing here. I went and got some lily pads, and I have some splash fertilizer serum. We're going to make a lily pad of fertility. The splash fertilizer serum, I haven't shown that yet, but it's just some bone meal with a condensed splash, which is a vial of ordinary water with a nether wart, a gunpowder, and a glowstone. And the ordinary water is just 5 glass panes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the pattern. And you just go get some water with it like you would a bucket. Put it in here, get that, put the bone meal, get those, surround the lily pad like so, and you get a lily pad of fertility. And what the lily pad of fertility does is it, in a 9x9, so, yeah, in a 9x9 around it, it basically makes things grow slightly faster and treats them as if they were hydrated, that kind of stuff. Well, because it has to be on water, so, I mean, it kind of is hydrated, but, yeah. And what we're going to do is, you'll notice that I've got a little melon farm going over here. Bucket, there we go. So, throw some water there, put a lily pad down, get some more water. Because I figured I have my little guy over there getting the henequen. He kept wanting to run out the door and around over here to harvest these melons. So I thought to myself, well, if I've already got a little guy that wants to go get all of these melons, what if I just actually made this into a farm for melons and pumpkins and whatnot? So I am going to go ahead and do that. Yeah, so that's what the lily pad is for, and then that'll just increase that. And so once they start to get going, I will just break down this wall over here that's separating them, and my little guy will be able to go and harvest that, and it should be fine. He should be able to, without really an issue or a problem, we'll be getting melons and pumpkins as well. Which, I mean, you know, right now, not a huge deal, because I can't really use them too much, but there's all sorts of uses for those that I'll be able to use at some point, possibly. Anyway, so there's that. Alright, so let's see if we can figure an alveary out here. So I got some frame housings, and I've got my alveary blocks. So what I should be able to do... I think I'm going to have my alveary be right here. So that's where the first one's going to be. So no. And I believe that one... No, give me that back. No. I believe that middle one does have to stay an alveary block. And then the rest can be frames. And then the rest are going to be frames, because that's all we need. Now, I think that should turn into an alveary. I think. No. Okay. Maybe not. Let me go see if I maybe set that up incorrectly. Hold on a second. Alright, so I did figure it out, I think. I think all I forgot was the part that I knew I was going to forget when I first looked into these, and that was these wooden slabs on top. Worth noting is that those need to be real wood, not like extra biomes wood doesn't work. Like redwood wouldn't work. So that has to be either forestry wood or plain old vanilla block wood. Anyway, when you get these little bell things, that means the block has completed. I mean, that's like the old traditional looking beehive entrance thing, but they kind of look like bells. Other than that, it works pretty much the same. You notice there are no frames because we have these frame housings. So, how are we going to get our frames from here to here? Well, if you look in my inventory, I'm going to use a router. Now, what I'm trying to figure out, and I'm doing that because then all I have to do is put a block in here that's like not a chest, but has an inventory, so that the router can read that, and then it will say, well, the frame housing can't go in there, so it'll skip it, and it'll just be able to keep all of these in line, right? And I've sort of mapped out, like, okay, 3 with a space, 3, 3, 3, 3, and I can extend that all the way out to here. I reshaped this a slight bit so that I can fit my last one here, so I can have 4 rows of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 4 rows of 6 is what this space will accommodate, and by that point I'll probably just rip all this down, because by the time I have that many, these will far outpace anything that can do. For now, it's still sort of handy, I guess, to be getting these, or at least not such a nuisance that I need to just take all that out and get rid of it. Okay, so time to automate this thing. So what we're going to do, there are a couple things I'm trying to think. Do I want a chest sitting next to my router that then has some logic gates on it. That's one way. The other way is that I move this barrel from here to here and put another couple pieces of pipe so that they're sitting sort of next to each other. That does sort of make it hard to get back to this area. But I can always just fly up and over. And that's probably the way that I'm going to do it. Although I think I will need an... I would need an ejector, right? Yeah, I would need another router with an ejector. So let me go get all of that, and then I'll be back. I thought I would show one of the cool things is if you have the crafting terminal, which I have not been using very well, you can craft right in with your inventory from Applied Energistics. So for instance, I can say that I need some blaze powder, and can grab a blaze powder and a ender pearl to get an eye of ender, and then I need some dark iron, and I need an egg. I think in the new version of Applied Energistics, the when you look up a recipe, the little button works, like it recognizes the crafting terminal as a thing that you can craft in. So the little shift click button thing works. But okay, so anyway, I need a piston and a pressure plate and a wood log. So let's go with piston. I don't know if I have any pressure plates in here. I do. And do I have a wood log? I'm pretty sure I have a log. Wait, do I need a log or a plank? Yeah, I need a plank. There's one. So that, plus that, plus that. And then we just need some dark iron. And we fail to get an ejector. Oh, the 2 cobble. And there's our ejector module. Alright. I'll be back in a second. Alright, so what we're going to do is take our portal gun, use G. G, come on. There we go. Pick that up, and I want that to be, I think, right there. Or actually, I could just, there's not that many in there, I'm just going to break it. Because I would rather that it just faces out so that I can see it. No. Turn magnet mode on. That'll make it easier. Is that all of them? Yeah. Alright, so there's that. Then we just need let's not do that. Do I have a block of dirt? Yes, I do. And let's grab an iron transport pipe. So they have to go down there. Alright, so that should work. And then... Wait, what? Oh my lord. So what we really need to do is we need that up one block. There. And now let's pick that thing up. And set it right there. Do that. And then that's not going to go on the top. Crap. Huh. Let me rethink this for a second. I'll be back. Alright, so we're going to do our patented method of controlling inventories here. I hate to use it so often, but it does just seems like a lot of different situations sort of have to be solved by that. And the reason is because it would seem that the router does not detect a barrel as a inventory that it can deal with. I think it's because routers look for machines that have an inventory slot. That's how it determines that it can interact with it. And a barrel does not have an inventory slot. It just is an inventory. So I think that's the problem, which sucks because the barrel would hold way more. But that's okay. What this will do is when there's space here, it'll go ahead and keep ejecting those. And that will work pretty well because then it will sort of back up the system when there isn't any more room. And once the system is backed up, then, well, yeah, that could be a problem. Oh good, it put it in there instead of here. So let me play around with the settings and I'll try and get this fixed. Alright, so I'm at a bit of an impasse here. I am trying to get a machine filter upgrade so that I can tell my router to only look for the frame housings. But to do that, oops. To do that, I need a logic matrix identifier. To make that, I have logic matrix programmers, but I don't have a logic matrix. So to make a logic matrix, in a crystallizer, I need an invariant drop, a stone, and a water bottle. Well, I have the crystallizer, the invariant drop, the stone, and the water bottle. That's a diamond, 4 lead, and 4 gold, I believe, and stone and a water bottle. The crystallizer is a cauldron, a string, and a stick. So no big deal. But I think I need factorization charge. So, BC consumer, energy bridge, and then I need a factorization producer, which is right here. How do you make the consumer? Same way. So I need the solar turbine, which you can see is deprecated for the solar boiler and steam turbine. There's no other recipe for it. That's it. Like, that's all you can do. You can't make this anymore, and you can't make this thing without that block. There is no other way to make this. Like, I don't know. So I'm not quite sure what to do. So the only other thing I've been able to find is that a solar boiler with the gold is supposed to have replaced this in, like, the 1.5 update, but obviously we're not there, so I'm just showing that, in fact, this does not actually get me anything. I can't make the block that this needs to be. I can't make a replacement block for it. So there's only one thing I can do, and that's... apparently they're going to force me to cheat this block in. So I don't know what else to do. other than just give myself one of those. So, I don't know. I don't like doing that, but, you know, what else? I mean, you gave me a thing with no recipe. Like, I can't fix that. Oh, and actually this needs to be a producer. So, that kind of annoys me, but, I don't know. I need some lead wire now. 3 lead. See, I'm all depressed now because I had to do that. And I'm not even... I think I'm really just annoyed because I'm not even sure that this is going to work. I'm not familiar with factorization too much past a couple basic items. Like, I know what the router does and sort of how to use it, although obviously I'm not very proficient. But, like, the rest of the machines, like the Wraith lamp and the barrel, that kind of stuff, you know, I got it. But the rest of this stuff, a little in the dark. And I don't like being in the dark. I like knowing what's going on. Alright, so we'll see if we can't figure this out here. So, consumer, energy bridge, producer, no link. Oh, you know what? This needs, okay, break you. This needs the heat something. Heat... what is that thing? It's a mod. Factorization. It needs this? No. Furnace heater. That's what it needs. I need insulated coil? What is that? Lead ingot around clay. Alright. Lead ingot around a clay block. So, clay. Where's my clay? I had all that clay. You're kidding me, right? Like, oh wait, is there clay? Yeah, there we go. Okay, probably need more than one stack. And let's get some lead. Now, I need that thing, which means I need this thing. How do I get that? 4 of those, that's what I thought. Might as well just go for it. Alright, and I need 3, 4, 5, 6. What is it? That's it. The opposite of what I just did. Furnace heater. Alright, now I think the furnace heater... Like, it's been a long time since I've watched anything on factorization. But I'm pretty sure the furnace heater, like, takes power and then heats up, and that's how you power the rest of them or something. So let's put a lead wire out this way, and then a furnace heater there, and the crystallizer, and then this, plus that, plus that. Nothing. Alright, let me do some research. Okay, that did it. Apparently, for some ridiculous reason, putting a lead wire here makes this work. Putting a lead wire here doesn't. I don't really understand it, but I guess that's the deal, and it looks like this is not going to be a quick process, is what this looks like. So I'll come back when that's done Alright, so we're approaching the 30-minute mark, so I'll try and do this fairly quickly. We got the logic matrix out of the crystallizer, so logic matrix spider blah blah blah. Logic matrix spider eye plus one of the logic matrix programmers I got gives me the identifier and a book and a redstone torch, a couple pieces of silver, and 4 dark iron gives me the machine filter upgrade. So let me. Alright, here we are, the thing. We apply that. Then we're going to cycle through all machines, furnace, Apier's chest, gold, Alveary 0, extra, obsidian, indexer, teleport, carpenter chest, fabricator, centrifuge hopper, squeezer, diamond, apiary, tile entity oculator, tile entity purifier, synthesizer, isolator, gene pool, macerator, bat box, oh my gosh, all cycle through this and then come back when I'm done. Okay, so I think we got it now. So this is set to tile extra B Alveary, and it's inserting it into the top side, and that seems to get it to where it's actually working correctly. So that is excellent. Now all I need to do is finish. I have a string of inoculations to provide my bees, so we're getting this industrious drone inoculated up, and then I will do the same thing to a queen, and then we will be ready to go. So that'll be next episode. We will start off with some inoculated bees, and we'll see what happens. Alright, this was the Average Gamer Guy. That's going to be the end of the episode. I will see you next time. Have a nice day.